Hey, babes. Daisy. Where's my headphones? Hold on. I don't know if I'm doing this right, so give me a moment. It's only like my second time using this. Hold on. Oh, yeah. Okay. Hello. Can y'all hear me? Hi. Ashley, Ginger, Chelsea, Daisy, Tracy, and Nettie. I'm sorry, Antoinette. You guys could hear me? Okay, so lots going on, right? Lots happening. And I just want to go over what I recall from my EVPs with Orin and Orson, Classic and Sincere. Hello. So, first and foremost, they let us know early on that they were passed, that they were deceased. Are you okay? They let us know that they were being abused in multiple manners, physically, like being hit, as well as SA. Okay. I don't know all the details. All I know is that they both were arrested. At first, it was just warrants for their arrest, but I believe they both have been arrested right now. I want you guys to be able to call in. Like, how do I do this? Hold on. It says invite a guest. Send this link to your guest. You may also want to share. All right, so I don't know how to, it's not letting me, how do you say, it's not letting me put this link in the comments for some reason, but it's https://StreamYard.com/TFEQIM5CEP. Copied, but I can't comment in my own section for some reason. Right. That's what I said to my hubby. I said, babe, do you think that they found the boys? And they said if they didn't find the boys, they have enough evidence to put on them that they are no longer alive. They said they have been deceased 3 months before they reported them missing. Oh my God. Who said that? Where did you get that information? I would like to know. Yes, you can arrest and convict without a body. Right. As long as they have enough evidence to support that there was a murder. Correct. And that's why I'm mad about that other little girl. Oh, I can't remember her name off the top of my head. I remember when you said that Orin and Orson used the bathroom on themselves. Yeah. Them being abused. I know. I do remember that now. I forgot that part. But I remember them talking about being hit with a stick. And then we found all those pictures of, what's his name? Trezell. No, not Summer Wells. It was another little girl that I was thinking of. But we found all them pictures of him actually having sticks, like always. And I was like, oh my God. So I do believe that these kids were tortured. And then it said cruelty to the children as well. And that just made everything too real. You know, it's just disgusting and sad. But I'm also happy that they're locked up at the moment. I really am. Their new neighbors had never seen them. Right. I do believe they said in an EVP, I think I had to ask a few times, but I do believe they said that I don't know if they said it started in their old apartment or if it happened in their old apartment. I can't remember because we did do the reading so long ago. What about this brother he has charged of trafficking? Yeah. Well, I do know they did mention SA. I don't know. I don't think that they mentioned who did the SA. You saw it on Facebook, the DA. Maybe one of their other children test. Oh, I hope so. They have been deceased 3 months prior to being reported. Oh my God. So that they were reported in December, right? I believe it was December of like last year. Was it? I don't remember. There's so many cases in my head. Holy crap. But yeah, it was right around Christmas because she said she was wrapping presents. Yeah, okay. Hi. Is that Shanika? Shanika. Yeah. Okay, December 20. Oh my God, it's been 2 years? Oh, wow. Time flies. Yeah, when I believe they said when they lived in the old apartment that I think they said they seen them, but they weren't sure. And that's when I was like, I wish AV would have took a picture of them and said, are these the kids you saw? You know, or are these the kids you saw? Like had a picture of all the kids. That would have been nice. I don't know if they found them. I have no idea. I haven't watched any news reports. All I've seen was what was told to me from my base. And I watched just a piece of, hold on, my mom's calling. I'll call you right back, mama. What was I saying? Shoot. Yeah. Uh hmm. Mommy brain. I don't remember what I was saying. But yeah, I don't know if they found the kids. She never saw the kids playing at that house, right? Well, the thing is, like right now, most people around here, they know I got a baby, but they don't really see me because we have a middle courtyard. So if I go outside, usually if I don't want to get dressed, I just go into the middle courtyard. So people don't really see me. Again, she's young and it's winter. It's just starting to get out. It's just starting to get nice. So, we went out yesterday, but that was the first time in a long time that I took her out there because it's so freaking bitter cold out here, and December is cold, so I can understand them not seeing them, but I knew there was more to this. I knew that they weren't alive. The very first reading we did, what I don't like is when people tell me what other psychics have said, and I'm like, well, that's nice that they said that, but we've been saying this from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Times that other people, other psychics, quote unquote, get the credit for things that we found out first, and it's proven through the dates. Let's just for instance, what was that? It was oh, I can't think of her name. The girl and the boy, the brothers, brother and sister. A whole bunch of people in their family died. I can't think right now, but yeah, it's just everybody always get the credit. I always get swept under the rug, but we already knew. We knew, and we knew it was horrific as well. It wasn't a quick death. You know what I'm saying? These kids were tortured for a while. I believe from the beginning of their journey with the West. I believe they were tortured. I believe that they practice witchcraft or voodoo, whatever you want to call it. But yeah. I will do another EVP if you guys want me to. I don't know when. I'm pretty booked this week, but I'll try my best to get it. Yes, Ty Lee and JJ. Yes. I keep getting these messages. Oh, this psychic, she found them. She predicted all this, da 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 da. But her video came out 2 months after mine, and mine said all the same thing. And I'm just like, okay, great. Yeah, they were adopted by them. They were. They really were. Yeah, the Daybells, yes. Somehow they can be charged with the second degree yet have no bodies for evidence. Yeah, if they found like I'm guessing maybe blood or something really significant that they can definitely tie it to them, that's when they can do that. Hi. How are you? I'm confused. Did Jackie get arrested too? She did. Yep. I heard it was just Trezell at first, but I believe I've heard. I think I seen Duty Ron post it. I think I seen 10 to Life. I think posted it. But yeah, I think both of them are now arrested. Agent 99. Rex 4. Hello, hello. She was with him. Yeah. Nope, both of them I'm in the area. Good, good. Both arrested. Yep, very good. Very good. I think we asked Spirit if they would be arrested. I think we did. I know we asked about Summer and Dawn being I think it's like a year and a half for Summer. I could, hit or miss. Don't know for sure, but I hope they never get out. Me too. Me too, truth be told. Oh yes. Oh, absolutely. Because I'm sorry, if a man is abusing a child and you're not stopping it, you're just as bad. Hello. But I think she abused them as well. I think both of them were very abusive towards the children that were not their own. Disgusting. Mm. Oh, you know how social media is and their rumors. Can't stand it. See, people think I come up with rumors, but mine should be proven. You just got to wait a little while, I don't do rumors. You could rewind, Shayla. You could rewind. We're not really too far into it for the money. Yeah, unfortunately. This is so sad because I swear I would have took those boys in. I would have took them in and they would have had happy lives. They really would have. Damn. It's just sad. It's just really sad. But we all knew they were lying from the gate, especially after he said, "Yeah, they walked out the gate, but there's a camera pointing at the gate and we only see you." you know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with them. I don't know who's cutting deals with who, and I'm not trying to start no rumors. She would get mad and have Trezell deal with them. Oh, see, I don't remember all my EVPs. I really don't. It's been a while since I actually touched on their case, but I know all the information's already there, all of it. They actually died somewhere between September. Oh, where did the comment go? September 1st through 30th. September, October, November. Damn. So would that be when they lived in the other place or the new place? I'm not sure when they moved. Especially since they were so small. I know. I know. Stop it. Oh, my heart. My heart hurts. Oh, I was so happy. Like I screamed out loud, and it was like 11:30 at night. I screamed, ah! And my hubby's like, "What?" I was like, "They arrested Trezell. They arrested." He's like, "Who's Trezell?" He don't really follow the case, so I had to tell him all. And he was like, "Oh, I remember. Yeah, So I was really happy, but then the sadness hit for the realization that these boys are really gone. I mean, I knew it, but it just hurts when you get that confirmation. How would they know time of death if they didn't have the bodies of the poor babies? Maybe they have the bodies, they just didn't release that yet. Maybe. Or maybe they know how old the blood stain is, or I have no idea. How would they just finished watching the live report from Cali. It's been proven that the boys were murdered 3 months before they were reported missing. Oh my god. So they have to have the bodies. If it's proven that they were murdered, I don't know. That was a rumor that Trezell committed suicide. Yeah, we don't do rumors. Right. Oh, man. Poor babies. Today's my first daughter's birthday. She is 21 years old. What an old fart, right? 21 years old. Like she big and bad now. And then not tomorrow, but the next day is Catalina's birthday. So she'll be 3, guys. My baby's gonna be 3. And readings kept saying the bodies were in different places. Yeah. Well, I think one of them, yeah, like they were separated. Like one was somewhere and the other one was somewhere. I know I definitely got water. Now, could that be they drowned them in a bathtub and they're underwater, you know, that could be, or if they're like in a creek in the water, or like a lake in the water, I don't know. But I do know they probably will let some information out shortly. What's today? Is today the day? No, tomorrow. Don't they go to court tomorrow? I think one of the babes told me that they go to court tomorrow. I tried to put a picture on this thing so you don't have to just look at a white blob, but it wouldn't work for me. I'm sorry. And I wanted you guys to be able to call in and talk to me, but I'm not even sure how to. Let me see if I could get on my live on my computer. Hold on. And then put the link or something. Who knows? Hold on. Give me 1 second so you guys could put your like talk to me, and yeah, you know what I'm saying. Hold on. Your channel, maybe? Your channel. Oh, really hate people. It's just really disgusting. Okay, so I am live. Let me click on it. Give a second. Okay, I can type. So give me 1 second so I can put the link in the description. Guest invite. So it's http // StreamYard.com /TFE. Do I have to do lowercase or can I keep it all caps? Yikes. QIM 5CEP. See if that works. Enter. All right. Hopefully that works. I don't know if you guys can see it. Did you guys get it? Do you guys see it? I don't know. Maybe I could pin it. Up there it goes. Let me try to pin that. I don't know if it even works because I did all caps. So pin message. Okay. I did all caps and I can't stay too long, but I just thought maybe we could all just talk about it and, you know, pray for these babies and the real family of these babies. Because can you imagine, God, having a problem, your children being removed because you have a problem, you work on fixing the problem, and because the people that want your children have somebody on the inside gets to adopt your children and murder your children. Meanwhile, you had a weed problem, which in most states now ain't even an issue. So she just got her whole kids murdered because the system plays fucking games. That's what you're telling me, basically. Can somebody try the link to see if it actually works? You don't have to show your face. You keep your camera off if you don't want to show your face. Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And that's who I was talking about. Wasn't Wanda the one that had like hands in CPS, like she worked there? Or wasn't that Jackie's mother? Somebody? I remember somebody, I think it might have been Jackie's mom. I think it might have been Jackie's. It says nothing's there. Let me try to put it in the way it shows it. Let me try one more time. Let me delete this. Pin the message. Remove. Okay. And try this again. Give me 1 second. Guest invite. All right. Take the caps lock off. http // oops. StreamYard.com. Hold on. /TFE QIM 5CEP. All right. Send and pin. Okay. Can you try the one I just pinned? Right? Give them babies their real names back. Classic and sincere. That's right. That's right. Because that whole thing was just BS. I can't believe the system failed that way. And you know what? I don't think the system feels they failed. I think they got exactly what they wanted. Yep. They all. Oh, oh, I forgot all about that. Remember when they said about they burned like the car seat or something, and then like 2 weeks later we found in the backyard there was a burned van seat, like a car seat. Oh my God. I forgot about that. Thank you. Grays, thank you. Totally forgot about that. Wow. Can somebody tell me if that oh, here we go. Hold on, guys. It's working. Hold on, I got you. Oops. I think. Hi. Hold on. Add to stream. Give me a second. Hello. Add to
Hi, I
stream.
just wanted to make sure that it was working for everybody.
Thank you. Yes, we got it going. My babes, how are ya? I love that I can hear your voices now. All right. Who's speaking?
I'm Paulette, and I'm in the area. I'm in Lancaster, so where they were reported missing from is Cal City, so that's about 30 miles from where I live. So I've been following this since day one. And my
Right.
next door neighbor that lives behind me works for the AV news crew, so I get to
Oh,
see the streams live as they're happening because he has a car
excellent.
camera.
Wow.
No, that's beautiful. All right. Truth be told, you're on mute. Did I do that or did you do that? I'm not sure.
No, I did it while Paulette was speaking.
Oh, I'm
I didn't want
sorry.
to
Okay,
be
thank
rude.
you. I'm new to this, so I'm just learning all this. I don't really go live like this, so thank you.
No problem.
All
I've
right.
been
So yeah.
following this since you've been, like, all of your cases. Every case that I've heard that you've done, I've been following you for a long time. Your case, you be on point. Like, you be on point with everything. And even the one with Vanessa, that's the one that really touches my heart, the one that you did with her, because
Right.
she was so very detailed about everything that happened to her. And
Mm-hmm.
when the news finally had came out about her, I sat down with my husband and I told him, I said, Candace already said, I was telling him what the news people were going to say before they were even saying it. And he was like, well, how did you know that? I was like, Candace, she already said all this stuff. I was like, Vanessa
Mm,
told her all this. So I'm hoping, like, with the boys, because I've been following you with them and I know you haven't touched on them in a while. But
yeah.
for some reason, the oldest one has been on my spirit so strong lately. And that's
Mm,
ironic that all this stuff took place yesterday. And I was just
right.
like, I hope and pray that they have those little kids' bodies, because this has been long enough. It's way
Right.
overdue, and they need to pay for sure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like they need to pay more than just need to pay. I feel like they should be tortured in the way that they tortured those children. That's what I think
Absolutely.
child murderers should go through. If we know for a fact that you murdered a child, I feel that 100% you should die exactly the way you did that to them children, but over an extended period of time. Like, don't make it fast.
Now, I'm in the same
Absolutely.
area as the Fernandez. My son went to school with Gabriel, so they're both the
Oh,
same
that
age.
baby
So
has
this is all
captured
in the
my
same
heart.
area. And then Noah Quattro, that house was literally across the street because I lived in Palmdale when Gabriel was passed, and then I moved to Lancaster, which is the next city. So I mean,
Right.
I'm seeing all this go down. And then we had one that was in January where the father and mother were divorcing or whatever, and the mom, she went into the church for some kind of church prayer or whatever. And when she came
Okay.
home, her mother, she found her mother, who was she worked at the local prison, dead, and then all five of her kids. So I mean, this
Oh.
city is messed up, I'm telling you.
Well, I told you guys that things are just going to get worse from here. Spirit has been working with me at nighttime as I sleep for a very long time now, especially this past week, and it's preparing me. And they're telling me that things are not going to be the same as we know it. They are literally trying to take God and our essence of love and light out of us. And they're accomplishing this already. It's not through everybody yet, but it's spreading out further and further and further. And that's why we're hearing more and more and more and more cases of just things we can't even wrap our heads around. Hold on, there's another guest. I'm sorry.
Well,
Um,
it's kind of crazy too, because I think I reached out to you once before, because on July 23rd of 2020, my 12-year-old, I found her dead on the couch, and she had overdosed on my prescription pain pills. Social services
oh,
is doing me so damn dirty. They're trying to convict me
Candace.
like I'm some kind of drug addict. I'm like, no, I fell down a flight of stairs. That's why I'm on the pills. But, she was in a coma for 4 days. They were able to resuscitate her. But it's just like they're concocting such stories that aren't true. You ignored her mental health. And it's like, I'm disabled. I have, in-home, supportive care here that was even here the same day. And they're like, she was laughing and watching cartoons an hour before this. So they're really doing me dirty. And now my ex goes in and he forges custody paperwork and kidnaps my son from school, and they're allowing it. I mean, it is so dirty. I don't know what to do. I'm about ready to lose my crap here.
Whoa, hold on. Let me just process all that. That is a lot. And I'm so sorry, Miss Carr, that you're going through this. Wow. Oh, honey, please know I'm hugging you right now.
Thank you. I've got court on the 22nd of this month, and they're basically stating to basically remove my parental rights from my little boy that was taken in August because his dad kidnapped him from school, and now they're making me out to be the worst criminal. I mean, you'd think I was a drug addict or an alcoholic or something. It's absolutely crazy. And because at age 14, I was diagnosed with bipolar, they're basically using that as, oh, well, she has the ability to do this and that. But it's like, even with letters from the psychiatrist, ma'am, she's been stable for 12 years since she had her last kid. Doesn't matter. They just they want somebody to pin this on so that they can close the case and just move on. And it's like, it's not even a case. My daughter needs help. And it's like, they're not even continuing with psychiatric care or whatever. They're just like, oh, here, let's go put her with her dad. And that's the end of it.
Well, how can they say that you failed her if they're not even trying to get her help?
Because right before this happened, I live in the desert. So, I mean, it's very dry. So when the coronavirus happened, everybody was outside gardening and doing things like that. So, I mean, even myself, I planted a lot of, sunflowers that, grew to like 9-10 feet. But I guess that kind of plant attracts earwigs. And I never knew that she had a fear of them. So in the house, she's just like screaming anytime she'd see one, and we'd kill it. And I mean, literally, there was maybe 3 to 5 that I had to kill. And so I'm to the point where, I'd go out and I'd buy Roundup. I'd buy, all kinds of pesticides.
That stuff is so unsafe, the Roundup.
Yeah, but, I'm just like, at the point, I just wanted the bugs gone. You know what I'm saying? And they do still sell it at Walmart across the street.
Yeah, I know. So, of course, Walmart sells it.
I got to the point where I hired, the orchid man, and then she started crying saying, well, can't you find a girl, exterminator, because guys are going to leave some behind so that they have a job to come back to. And I'm like, she may have a point.
Yeah.
So then I go and I hire a female exterminator, but it's like, they're just like, see, she had all the signs. And I'm like, no, she was just, being overzealous over a couple of bugs.
Look,
but,
I see a spider and I lose my shit. I do. I can't stand looking at spiders. They creep me out. So, and that is not a mental health issue. It's me not liking bugs.
Well, the thing is, it's like, they recently gave me a laundry list of things to do. They wanted me to do, a parenting class. I do that. Then they're saying, oh, now you need co-parenting. I do that, but they're not making my ex do it. And it's like, how is parenting classes supposed to work when only one party's doing it,
Yeah, that don't make no sense.
It makes no sense. Every hoop that they told me to jump through, I did.
You jumped,
and then when the social worker writes her report, she says that the only thing
this is definitely about money. I know this for a fact. This is definitely about money. They get paychecks for the longer they're removed from you, and it's all about money, and it's really sickening. And we, the people, need to stand up already.
Well, the
We
thing
all
is,
need to, not just Miss Carr. Everybody in this chat
yeah,
needs to stand up. It's
the
not
thing
going to
is,
work
it's
if just
like
one or two
she's
people
saying I
do
didn't
it.
do the classes and things like that were assigned to me. And it's like, lady, you come out here one time a month and I've given you all the certificates and anything. And, and then one of the classes, the co-parallel class or whatever, was online, and you have to do 12 hours, which basically, is like going to a class, an hour or whatever, for 12 weeks. So
Right.
she said it was fine. It's court approved. And then now she's like, well, there's no certificate. And I'm like, well, it's an online class. The lady said there is no certificate. But I said, I do remember Miss Penny reaching out to you and having a conversation. And I said, and I even got a letter from her and gave it to you. And so she don't want to turn none of this into the court. And it's like, I've given a copy to my attorney and everything. But it's like, as soon as I get into court, they're going to try and move the cases along. And whatever the social worker recommends is what the judge is going to do. And it's like, this is insane.
It's
like,
not
I just
for
want
the
to be
people.
heard.
It's for their pockets. It's not for the people. It's for their pockets. That's what this is. And the longer they do this, the more money they get. And if they put them into the system, that's another bonus check for them. And it's all about freaking money. And it's disgusting. And look at, I don't want what happened to Oren and Orson Sincere and Classic to happen to anybody else. And it's going to continue to happen unless everybody freaking stands up. It cannot just be one person. It has to be the entire United States. Like, no, shut them all down and we'll pick who we want from now on. Because it's like the courts say, oh, it goes through this jurisdiction, it goes through this, and this, but they're all working together. They are all one being, basically.
Yeah, but the thing is, that's even crazier is, I had already had our son who's now 15. And when I was pregnant with my daughter, she's not my, the other kid's, biological child. So when I was in the hospital and I had her biological dad showed up, because she was actually, her birthday, it was yesterday. So it was right around leap year and the birth certificate wasn't ready. And they said, come back, telling, her biological dad, come back, then, tomorrow it'll be up at the front desk already filled out. You can come on your lunch. Well, my ex, the father of my boys, overhears that and he comes back. They didn't ask for ID, nothing. He says, there's a birth certificate up here I need to sign. He signed it, so he becomes legally my daughter's father. I've been fighting this for 14 years, and now he's got custody of my little girl.
Whoa. How old is she?
She just turned 14 yesterday.
Oh, that's such a sensitive age, too.
Yeah.
Oh, my little Pisces. She's a Pisces.
It just irritates me because it's like, that ain't even her father. And now she just, looks to him as, like a god. And it's like, yeah, what did I ever do to you? I'm like, every electronic, every, thing that you could ever ask for, I did. And I am an extreme couponer. It's to the point where you can barely, walk in some rooms of my house because I've got the wall of toilet paper. I've got, the wall of paper towels,
Right. In bulk.
Anything that these kids need is here. I don't have to go shop. I've got 3 refrigerators and a 7-foot deep freezer. These kids don't have to go for nothing.
Wow. This is rough.
But back to your case. I'm sorry.
Is there? No, I want to address something you said. No, you can cry. You have every right to cry. Don't bottle that in because it's gonna help you not stay in the mind frame you need to stay in. So cry. Is there a way that we can get like a DNA test to prove that he's not the biological father and he was not supposed to sign that?
Because he's been her father for 14 years, they're not going to remove him. They gave the biological father a chance to come in. He never showed up because he didn't want to pay child support. He's a registered nurse. And so he never showed up, and the social services never really pressed it,
Right.
So I even have paperwork right here where it says, as of the 22nd of this month, when we go back to court, they're terminating any parental rights, of the bio dad. And basically, I'm just asked out. He gets to stay with, my daughter gets to stay with, the guy that's not her dad.
This is just absurd. And this is how things go wrong. because they're doing anything they want to do. They're doing anything, and it's scary. It's scary. So I feel your pain right now. I feel your concern. I feel your worry. I feel your anxieties. Ooh.
Well, it's like even my daughter, on some of the visits that are monitored or whatever, she'll do things that trigger me because my boys are Nigerian and then whatever I am, white, whatever, European. But she'll sit there on visits and she's just like, I'm Jamaican and what? And it's like, I didn't know your bio dad that long. I just know that he said he was, Jamaican, but she'll do things that, trigger, and try and get a reaction just so that the social worker will write something down. Wow. Or make me look bad, like I didn't know him that long or whatever,
Okay, I'm sorry. One of the babes want to know if you've sought any therapy for this.
I did
to learn not to give reactions.
No,
like that.
Right when this happened, because she was in a coma for 4 days, and I'm like, okay, once she woke up, I went home. And, it really, gets to me because right when she woke up, I mean, these people look like aliens. They had those hats with, like the miners, lights on. They're shining the mad light in her eyes, trying to get her pupils to dilate. And I'm off in this little alcove, bed space that they put for the parents. So she didn't even see me in the room. And so basically they're yelling at her, Aaliyah, wake up. Do you know where you're at? And so that, then the doctor just started screaming. And he's just like, why are you in the hospital, Aaliyah? And she's like, I'm not dead. I lost my shit. I had to run out of the room. I'm just like, what? You meant to do this, And, and then it's like, once she was able to start telling me little things, she's just like, well, where's the lady in the tunnel with the baby? And I'm like, oh my God, that's my mom,
Oh my
She had never
God.
met my mom, and she described my mom to a T. My mom would always wear a purple muumuu around the house. Of course, my mom's still wearing purple in heaven.
Somebody said that they're further traumatizing her, the doctors. Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Absolutely. This is,
and then the thing with the whole bugs, I remember my neighbor from the news crew, he goes, well, because it's a mobile home park. He goes, well, why don't, we get involved and get them to spray, the entire, complex on the outside. And I yelled at him, through the phone. And I'm like, I am not footing the bill for them to spray 390 units. I'm sorry. I don't have that kind of money. I'm like, why do you think I'm in a damn trailer park?
Right.
So I yelled at him through the phone. And so they're writing every little thing because they're sitting in the room. Oh, mom's yelling on, making it sound like I'm yelling at my daughter, but I'm not. I'm yelling at the person on the phone. So, I mean, it's just, they're trying so much negativity and, because we screwed up on Gabriel and, Noah, we're going to pin her and it's like, I didn't do nothing to these kids,
But the thing is, this is happening more and more and more and more, where instead of trying to help the parents, they're just quick to ship them off to somebody else so they get paid. As the more kids that are in the system, the more they're going to get paid, and unfortunately, that's what I feel happened to Caesarean Classic's mother. She had an issue that she needed to deal with. Ain't in California weed legal now?
Like I said, she was in, the Bakersfield area, and she had a boyfriend that was watching the boys while she was at work.
And didn't one of them break the leg?
He broke the leg, and she didn't know it. So she said that, the baby was only 8 months old, so he's trying to stand on his own and everything, but he would only, want to lean on one leg. And she's like, something's wrong. So she took him to the emergency room, and of course they see that he's got his femur is shattered or something. And they're like, no 8-month-old that can't walk is supposed to have bones broken like that. And then they saw.
Honestly, that happened to my nephew. My sister was 18. She had a baby, and she let my next door neighbor watch Daquan. Now, I wasn't in the house at this time. I didn't live with them at this time. But she broke his femur, his hip, and his leg. And she never told my sister that she fell on him. And my mom she was like, something's wrong, something's not right with him, and they took him to the hospital, and they wanted to arrest my sister, and my mom was like, no, 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 you can't do that, because she didn't even have the baby. So then they called my next door neighbor, and my next door neighbor was like, did you like do something, what happened? And she's like, yeah, I fell, but he was okay, he wasn't crying.
No,
Meanwhile, he got a whole shattered thing, but they never took the baby. They never took the baby from her.
See, with this classic and sincere, the mom was ordered to not have the boyfriend be around the boys. And I don't know if he was coming to get his clothes or whatever, but the social worker happened to be there at the same time as the, boyfriend or whatever. And that's how social services came in and removed the boys. Because I think that they were actually giving her a chance at once, at a time. She should have bagged the shit and threw it on the lawn. That's what I would have done personally.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially if it's just a boyfriend. It's not even the father. Yeah. Get the fuck out. Yeah. But still, it wasn't her fault. She didn't know, right?
She
not
didn't do it.
to my knowledge.
They're trying to, say that there were bruises and, different stages, and she should have noticed that on an 8-month-old. But you got to realize these kids are African American. How do we know what a bruise is,
Right. Well, that's another thing. I know Daquan, my nephew, he's African American, and whatever my sister is, she's my half sister. But he would have these purple blotches all over his body, but they were called something. It wasn't real bruising, it was his skin color.
It's something. I can't think of the word. I know what you're talking about, because my daughter had a strawberry one that looked like a heart right in front of her forehead.
That's what Kat got. Kat got white ones and red ones. Daquan had black and blue ones. I can't remember what they call. There is a name for it.
Mongolian spots or something like that. I think that's what it's called.
Something. I do believe it does start with an M. I just can't remember off the top. That was years. He's like 23 now, so that was a long time ago. But yeah, it's hard, and I get it. But I think they should try harder. Okay, yeah, somebody said Mongolian.
I think
they should try harder to keep the children with the parents. And if there is an abusive boyfriend, remove him. Arrest him.
I don't think the guy
Does that make sense?
For breaking the baby's legs either. That's
See, hello. But you pinned it all on the mother. Like the mother wasn't supposed to work and support her child. Like the mother actually knew these kids were being abused at 8 months old. A baby can't say, "Hey, I'm being hurt."
Well, why was she given the opportunity to get all her older children back, but the two little ones that were under the age of 3 and adoptable, very easily, she can't have back? That's a problem. You're supposed to keep your kids together.
Yeah. Well, because they probably get more money for the younger they are.
They do. And the thing is, I think you have age 3 and below is what they consider an adoptable age. Anything over 3, they have a harder time of placing and having adopted.
Right. Well, I know once I found out about the boys, I started looking into foster care, because I was like, you know what? I am so sick of these people just doing it for the money and not the love. These children need love. That's what they need. They need stability, and they need love.
The other kids that they had adopted, because Jackie and Trezell have 2 natural kids. The 2 before that they adopted are special needs. So they get a check for basically, like $1,000 for adopting, and then they get the Social Security for the kid being disabled. So when they took in Classic and Sincere, these 2 kids are just rambunctious, as the guy says. They don't have any disabilities, and they weren't, they're drug addicts too, so they don't have enough money to, go around. Neither one of them worked. What does Trezell do? Oh, I sell beats. That's $50 a year,
Yeah, nobody buying that crap.
Did you listen to it? It's hilarious.
I will not. I won't. Just because
it's like something you'd hear in an elevator.
Because I support his music at all.
Bit of a beat here and there.
I can't believe it. I can't. It breaks my heart so much. I have so much love to offer children, and it's just like, how can you not? Yeah. And how can they not see this in the people? Like, I can see it, but I don't know if that's just because of my gift. You know what I'm saying? But I can look at somebody and be like, okay, I'm not going to allow you around my child, How
can they let 2 people adopt kids, with no work history.
Yeah, that's very odd. That's very
The
odd.
only history they ever had was being the foster parents prior to adopting them. It's crazy.
Right. Right. Wow. And didn't that happen extremely fast? The adoption?
Yeah, and that's because it was either Wanda or Jackie's mom had friends that were still real high up, and they pushed it through.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. So I would make him the ones that pushed it through. They're part of this. They're part of this, and I would have them arrested too.
Yeah.
If I was the biological mother, I would be going after everybody for this, suing the crap out of everybody.
Right now,
and it's not about the money; it's about punishing them.
The bio dad has a lawsuit against social services, Charles Pettis. I don't
Good.
know if the mom's involved, but it definitely says the dad's name that he's already suing the department.
Somebody's laughing at his beats right now. The funny thing is, maybe I'll use one of his beats and make a song about him, how he's a child murderer.
To do something with SpongeBob or something, and SpongeBob
Right.
slip and fall or something. I mean, it's just, that's how corny the sound is, you know?
Wow. Rose Starr says she adopted her aunt's 3 grandbabies and never got any financial help. They only got Medicaid and WIC. They never helped her with any cash assistance. Wow. Unbelievable. You see, and that's
and
okay.
Having two parents on each side that were in, fostering and, adopting kids. That's how they knew all the ins and outs there's money there.
Wow.
It's something you definitely have to ask for, because my aunt had adopted, who's my niece, Kayla.
Okay.
She's like 19 now. And
I got a sister named Kayla.
And she never got a dime. She never even took the Medicaid because she's a postal worker, and she's like, my insurance is way better anyway. So she never got a dime for her, but she didn't know to ask either.
I just took Catalina off of the what is that called? The
Medicaid.
Yes, I just took her off that because I don't want her part of the system. Now she got her father's insurance through his job, so I was like, yeah, really I don't want her to have no parts of this system at all. I don't trust them with any part of my being. I don't trust them, and I'm so sorry that you're going through this. I would love to talk to you more if you want to. No, I would love to talk to you more, just email me. I do have a 2:00 appointment. It's 1:43 right now. And then I'm going to do my appointment and come back and we'll finish this talk with you guys. Okay.
Okay.
Because I know a lot more people wanted to get on, but
email in the comments, because I don't have that.
Do you have a pen?
Let me grab one second. My room is such a damn mess right now.
Oh, you're fine.
I know I have.
I was doing some spring cleaning.
You see all my
house smells like bleach. Yes. Oh my God. Honey bunny, I'm going shopping at your house. How dare they say that you're unfit? I could go to your house right now with shopping bags and literally you got a whole store in your house. Oh my God. I hate people.
There's a pen. Okay. Now I need a
Again, paper. It's never about the actual welfare of the child. It's about, once we have a reason to put you in the system, now we get paid.
Okay, what is the email?
KAN, K as in kite, A as in apple, N as in Nancy, D as in dog, I as in ice cream, S as in Sam, 285 @gmail.com.
Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome. If you need any type of help, anybody on here, if you guys need help, if you're going through a situation and you have like a GoFundMe to help your situation, let me know and I'll post it on my page. And my babes are the shit. I'm telling you, my babes are the shit. They the bomb, and they help. They help
so much.
They help a lot of people, including me. So if I can help give back in some type of way, I will, for everybody. I love you so much. I love you guys, babes, in the chat, and I will come back. I just wanted to come on here and talk a little bit about Orrin and Orson and, just see what's going on, any more details, whatever. But I do have another, I got to do a private session real quick, and then I'll come back. I love you, babes. Thank you for joining, Miss Carr.
Thank you. All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. All right, babes. So, yeah, I'm really disgusted with this. I'm gonna call it what it is. It's a terroristic group against our children. That's what it is. And we got to do something. We got to come up with a game plan. Every single state has to stand up. And that's the only way it's going to work, because they're just going to keep doing the same things. They're going to place these kids with people that don't want them, that they're rambunctious and, oh my God, they're so annoying. She likes to twirl till my arm gets tired and stupid crap like that. They're not even there for the right reasons, you know? And the only way it's going to change is if we change the people. If we change the people, I swear to God, I want to run for president, because what this land needs is a woman that has a mothering, nurturing soul that can bring us back to love and light. And I swear to God, I would do that. I really would. I don't know what else to say. I will be back because I got to do my reading, like I said, but I will be back. I love you, babes, and thanks for joining.